Yo, what's up everyone? So the CCP finally got access to 7-star rank 3s on the beta, so I can take any 7-star that I have up to rank 3. I already took Nova up, Sig 200 him as well. Recorded that video, that will be out in the next few days, but the second champion I decided to rank 3 is Storm because I've wanted to rank 3 her on my main account for a while. I just haven't got round to it, and she's not going to be great next season in Battlegrounds because next season has Fate Steel, and you know all her damage comes from her prowess buffs. So I'm going to hold off on the rank 3 on the main account, but we can take her to rank 3 on the beta and we can make a cool video with her, running no synergies, no boosts, no nothing here. It's just plain Storm, and that was 500k health in 30 seconds, which is really good because the Battlegrounds health pool is like 300k, almost half that. And 30 seconds is fast for a Battlegrounds fight, isn't it? So yeah, that's some crazy damage. Gonna show off a quick power shield fight here. And yeah, since all of Storm's damage comes off her special attacks, obviously she's one of the best champions in the game for power shield. I mean, yeah, Akon was dead by the second hit of the special 2. We didn't even get to see the last hit of the special 2. Could have been a million. Could have been a million damage. But anyway, next fight is this Punisher and there's Caltrops. Now, when Storm gets inflicted with a bleed, that is going to give her prowess. So she's really OP on Caltrops, kind of like Cable is, but you know, Storm's a better champ than Cable. Storm is honestly one of the better mutants in game, in my opinion. She's really slept on. I don't see many people with a ranked up Storm, but she's really good. She's good for long fights, short fights. She's really good in Battlegrounds. I haven't seen much gameplay of her in War, but with power backs, she would go crazy. So she definitely has potential in War. So I'm going to say she's good for every single game mode. And I definitely do recommend ranking her. The only problem with Storm is that she is crit reliant like most of the mutant class. But with Storm, she is the literal definition of crit reliance, because the way you gain prowess is when you crit your opponent, and your special attacks, if they crit, they do massive damage. If they don't crit, they still do decent damage, but it's nothing crazy. So yeah, she is the embodiment of crit reliance, but she does crit more than most of the other mutants. She does have a very good crit rating, so it's really not that big of a problem with Storm. Now I'm running Suicides, and I think I've got a 30% green boost and a 20% attack boost. I would run power backs, but you can't actually get power backs on the beta for some reason. I'm not sure why. But anyway, that was 800k health. That's a lot of health. 800k, nearly a million health. In 29 seconds, that's kind of ridiculous. Got this Biohazard Crossbones. Both of these fights were in the Eternity of Pain. And, you know, Storm doesn't normally have bleed resistance, but if you make her a Horseman, she will have bleed resistance, and if you pair that with Coagulate, you're going to take no bleed damage. You only need 1 point in Coagulate. So yeah, she's an ideal counter to this Crossbones, and if he shrugs any of your stuns, you're going to turn it passive, but you can't parry him when he has 4 Furies, because, you know, Crossbones turns off your defensive ability accuracy, and that includes your parries. But anyway, as I was waffling, that was a massive SB2, goddamn. 30 seconds for 800k health once again. That's crazy, man. That fight, we did have the bleeds ramping us up quicker though. But next fight, we're pushing Storm to the limits. We're fully boosted. Well, not fully boosted because we don't have mutant boost, but nearly fully boosted. Got a full synergy team. Got the Horseman. So we're going to see how crazy Storm can get. This is the 10 million health pool Cap America on the beta. The biggest health pool in game with no damage caps. Keep in mind, this is a very, very big health pool. 10 million health. A Battlegrounds fight, for example, has 300k health. So yeah, this is massive. But since we're a Horseman, we're going to be playing this fight a little differently. We used our SB1 to apply a shock to Captain America. And when you're a Horseman, you can refresh that shock and keep applying shocks with your heavy attack. And these shocks do massive damage. We've only got 12 on Captain America, and it's already ticking for 16k. Now 19k. 19k per tick, so that's nearly 40k damage per second. That is crazy. That's beating Kate. That's beating Kate in damage over time. Granted, you do need a full synergy team for Storm, but you do need the Travis synergy, I think it is, for Kate for her max damage. So you know, it's definitely not too bad. If there was no damage caps in Necro or Abyss, etc., Storm would be one of the top options for it. But even with the damage caps, those shocks, they do massive damage themselves. And yeah, on top of all that damage over time, we're hitting like a million special 2s, and we're not even fully ramped yet. Storm doesn't get fully ramped until she's at 99 prowess. I'm not sure if her shocks cap out at 99. You're going to kill anything in game before you can even get close to 99 shocks. So I wouldn't be able to tell you there. And that was 800k on the final hit of the SB2. Crazy. Imagine if every hit on the SB2 crit. It's pretty unlikely that will happen. But man, that'd be crazy. But this fight is almost over already. Storm needs a bigger health pool, man. This was not enough. This is the fastest I've took down this fight. 2 minutes. Let me put that into perspective. That is 1 million damage every 12 seconds. Nah, like, bro, that's actually crazy. That's the fastest I've ever done that, Captain America. Storm is actually cracked. And now we've got a couple battleground fights. This is in the crit me with your best shot meta. So of course she's more OP than she usually is. But I mean, there's nothing I can change there because the victory track meta is also rich get richer, which also helps her. So either battlegrounds meta, she's going to be OP, better than usual. And that was a 26-second Maestro fight. But this isn't making her stronger than she usually is. She can do these fight times if she crits. It's just, you know, we have guaranteed critical hits. So if you get lucky, she can do these fights in an average meta. And, you know, I've had a rank 2 Storm for a while, and I can confirm she is very, very good for Battlegrounds, even in average metas. She can finish, you know, fights what she's supposed to counter, like Atuma, Korg, Nick Fury, extremely fast, 30-second, 40-second fights, as long as your SB2 crits. If your SB2 doesn't crit, you know, it takes a bit longer, but most of the time you do get an SB2 crit. And in that fight I just went for the SB1s because a single SB1 pretty much kills off an entire Nick Fury life. And 42 seconds for Nick, my load times are pretty bad as well, so in reality that was like a 35-second fight. Yeah, it's not bad. I've been using Storm a lot this meta. She's definitely one of the best attackers. Maybe not top 5, but definitely a top 10 Battlegrounds attacker for crit me. And you know, she's definitely a top 10 Mutant for Battlegrounds. I'd say top 5. I'd definitely say top 5 Mutant for Battlegrounds because she does handle some very tricky fights. Like she counters Atuma and Electro thanks to her non-contact heavy and non-contact special 2. So she can counter those fights. She counters any skill defender that shrugs, and she just has insane damage. And she can take Mystic champions as long as you pay attention because her prowess buffs will not drop off as long as you keep pausing them with a heavy attack. So yeah, she's very solid for Battlegrounds. And last Battlegrounds fight we have this Man Thing, and if you know about the crit me with your best shot meta, you know that Man Thing is an absolute menace because he takes 75% less damage from critical hits. So he's really chunky. Most champions time out against Man Thing this meta. Definitely one of the best defenders. And very few champions can get him down. But Storm can. You know, she's not immune to the poisons. And if you let your prowess drop off, you're going to feed MD. So it's definitely not an easy match. And I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you have to. But Storm is one of the few champs that can actually take down Man Thing. So you're going to have to do it a few times. If you get outdrafted, if someone bans your science champs like Hulk, Titania. So yeah, it's a very good backup option to know. I normally don't like showing Labyrinth of Legends or Abyss fights because the damage cap normally gets in the way and you can't see the true damage, especially on rank 3 7 stars. But I figured we'd just fight this Red Hulk and see how much the shock can carry us, how much damage the shocks can do, and how fast they can ramp up. But we're still going to throw our special 2, and it's hitting the damage cap on every hit, obviously. But those shocks are taking him down as well, and that's 23k per tick, 46k damage per second. And that fight was under a minute. That is insane damage, especially for the ramp up. Took less than a minute to get 50k damage per second. That is actually really broken, and you don't even need a full synergy team for that. You just need 2, Apocalypse and Cable. And if there's a mutant to fight, you only need 1, Apocalypse. So yeah, honestly, kind of broken. Last fight of the video though, we have this 8 million health pool Iron Fist. And you know, same thing as the Captain America fight, we are a Horseman, but this time I'm not going to be focusing on the shocks. I want to see how much we can ramp up our prowess, and I want to see how big of a SB2 we can hit. Why? For fun. Just wanted to see if we could get to 99 prowess and if we could land a massive special too. So will this last part of the video help you? No. Is it useful anywhere in game? No, because you can't ramp up your prowess very high without hitting any sort of damage cap on the main server. So no, this is not useful at all, but it's fun to see the big yellow numbers, and that's why I put it at the end of the video. And we do get to 99 prowess, but you know, we don't get to see the final hit of the special 2 with 99 prowess because the first 2 hits kill him. Little spoiler there, but you know, to avoid disappointment, I'll mention that now. And you know, whilst I have you all here, I'll mention my schedule. I have my rank 3 Nova showcase coming up. It's going to be the same format as this video, but a few different fights of course. And new champion comes out tomorrow, and I can take them to rank 3 on the beta, so I'm probably going to make a video on the new champion. I need to get working on that now after I finish this one actually. And I'm going to be ascending a 6-star that's coming out as a 7-star and doing a gameplay video on them. So yeah, that's my schedule for now. After I've done all that, I'm going to work on the fighting game genre video, what I talked about a bit in my tournament vid, but I won't get into that too much now. So yeah, that's the schedule. I think that's going to be it from me. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a subscribe. Oh, let me know if there's any champion you want to see rank 3 gameplay on, because I can take any 7-star that I have. Some 7-stars I don't have even on the beta, but anyone that I have, I can take to rank 3. Let me know if there's anyone you want to see rank 3 gameplay on, and yeah, if there's enough likes on the comment, I will definitely do that. But yeah, that's it from me. See you all in the next video.